I'm here at the Pixel 4 XL event here in New York City. All your favorite creators are here, YouTubers are here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask them what they think about this phone and all the other stuff that was announced today, and if there were actually any surprises here at the event. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so it is an extremely bright day here at Google. And David Kogan.
He's gonna do this with his eyes closed. Ready?
Ready. Sun in your face.
Yep.
Let me know. What do you think about
I like
today?
Oh, about like
just as
everything,
a whole.
or
was there any surprises today?
no?
No, there wasn't.
No, but like obviously not, right?
Okay, is this over now?
Yeah, we're done.
That was
okay.
easy.
No,
well, what do you think, man?
I'm excited about the Pixel. Honestly, like we know the camera's gonna be good. The features are cool. I love the design. No notch, thank God, and like the back feels really nice. My biggest question, because we haven't figured out that and they didn't mention any of it, is battery life. Like everybody else, I want to know
and
if
that tiny battery in the regular Pixel 4. I mean,
it's so small. So I mean, I'm getting the XL. We'll see how that does, but yeah.
Okay, real life test coming up, right?
Yeah, real life test coming up.
All right, so
stay tuned.
Real world test.
Subscribe.
Get your 8 cups of coffee in a day, and we'll watch that.
Real world
It's the only way I make it through the entire video. If you didn't know, it's from that 8 cups of coffee. But yes, coming soon.
We're just gonna make rounds. We have everybody
Go.
here. Got Michael Josh
Hi.
and Super Saf in the house.
What's going on?
What's going on? So what do you guys think about today's announcements?
Lots of surprises.
Yeah, exactly, right? Saf, was it worth flying all the way over here?
See all of you guys, of course. Of course. I still want to test it out. I'm just ultra wide, man. Come on, like I don't think there's an excuse for not having an
Right?
ultra wide. I mean, yes, I get the telephoto. I'm a portrait guy. I love taking portraits at 50mm. Everybody else has given us 3 cameras. I think Google should have as well.
Would that change the Pixel 4's view for you if it had an
It
ultra
would,
wide?
it would, because for me, I look for an all-round package. When I want a smartphone, I want the cameras to be good all round. I want versatility. I want video.
Right.
I want, like, it's not just, okay, I want good images and. Okay,
I'm curious what the average user would think, because we travel a lot for work. So travel is so important to us, which is where the ultra wide really comes in handy. But I mean, does the average user really? I don't know.
I think the average user does now because it's become so mainstream. Because like you look at all of the major competitors, Samsung, Huawei, Apple as well.
Apple even, come on
Yeah,
now.
Apple usually is a little bit later to the game with these things, but they've not been this year, and it's just like, okay, that is something that's missing. But I don't want to be negative. It's the feel's really nice. I'm definitely digging the matte finish.
Can I get some color balance?
Look,
What do you need?
we're gonna go from.
I got you.
We're gonna go from Wesley Snipes to Twilight, right here.
Done.
We're good. All right, brother. And a bomb.
Yeah.
What's going on? Colonel's at home today.
Yeah, he
but
is.
What do you think? Pixel 4, man.
Pixel 4. I got to do some gaming, as you guys expect. 855 processor, right? Plus?
855,
Oh,
yeah.
5.
No,
855.
plus, just
My bad.
855.
855. The 90 hertz display is really nice. It's smooth.
Right. That's
You
what
know.
we wanted, right? Faster refresh
So I
rate.
played on the XL, which should have better battery life. In terms of temperatures, it ran really warm. But then again, it's not out yet. I haven't received my device yet, so that's completely different. Now, the camera stuff was cool, and I'm sure you've heard from other people in this video. There's no ultra wide, but some of the computational stuff that they're showing and the portrait photos though were looking really
and
dope.
astrophotography looked dope too.
Yeah, actually, I mean, to me it's cool, but the portraits for me, because when you capture people, and you capture things, whether it's your dog or places, like it comes out pretty well.
Come on, stop playing. You know the Colonel takes a lot of pictures in the jungle, and there's a lot of stars up there, bro. Come on.
I can neither confirm or deny that.
So, Miss Tech Me Out, let me know. What do you think? Let me ask you a different question. What do you think about the Pixelbook Go? Did you touch that?
I didn't make it over there, unfortunately, but I wanted to because I was really impressed.
Okay, so what do you think about pricing Pixel 4? $799. You think that's going to cut the game with, like, you got to think iPhones now, they're cheaper, $699. I mean, what do you think? So like you think about the iPhone 11, somebody walks into a store and just goes, what can I get? And if they show $100 more on the Pixel 4 versus an iPhone 11, which one do you think they're picking up?
Probably the iPhone. Because before they do that though, I think they'll ask, because I would ask, what's different? Why is this phone 100 more? What is the selling feature? And then I'd base it off of that, but I think, naturally people are probably just going to lean on the cheaper alternative, which is the iPhone.
All right, Apple, cut the check. We're done. Cut the check. Chew. Come on. What's up, guys?
What's
We
up?
got Mr. Who's the Boss, big boss over here, Tim Schofield. All right,
The boss.
the boss. So now you have the phones in hand,
Yep.
right? And that pizza unboxing was pretty sweet, right?
That was fun.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what do you think so far, since you
So-
have it in hand?
I really like the way it feels. I think like you could look at this and think this looks like a toy, but it's like a really high quality toy. You know, like, and matte white finish means no fingerprints. Black band around the side, no fingerprints. It's like a low maintenance feeling phone. In that sense, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is nice not with the non-glossy back. Just
Yeah.
like the black version has that gloss, you can the reflections, you can really see it. But you know the matte finish is
Which
really
color?
nice.
I would
which
definitely
color
go
did
for
you
this.
pick?
I got the white.
You got the white too? Damn, I
I'd
got
go
the
for the white.
orange, man.
Yeah.
Orange
Orange is cool. Like the orange is cool, and I think it's like really neat looking. But I just day to day, I don't think I would want that as
Yeah,
my main
yeah, yeah.
phone.
Neat
That's
equals I don't want it. That's what that means.
I think the 90 hertz display being a smart display is quite cool as well. So the idea that it's only 90 hertz when it needs to be, when it actually helps you and you can feel it.
Right.
So if you're looking away from it, it switches to 60. And if you're in an app that doesn't use 90, it also, turns itself off. Like there was some like driving apps where it will reduce
Yeah.
the refresh rate dramatically. So
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
I think 90 hertz is a great step. I'm glad
Okay.
they're
We don't know the
pushing it.
battery capacity though.
Yes, it's.
do you have
I
it?
think it's 2800, 3700.
For the small one.
That I'm
yeah,
a little
and
worried
then-
about.
Yeah, I think. Don't
That,
quote
that was
me
the
on it.
rumored. That was the rumored spec.
Yes,
The leak
and I
spec, yeah.
think that is
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah, it's on their website.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have to test that out,
Yeah.
obviously. So,
Yeah,
all right.
it'd be interesting to see how much battery is affected by that
Right.
90 hertz.
And none of you have the smaller one, right?
I've got the smaller one right
You
here.
do.
Yeah.
So you will be testing out the battery.
I will be testing out the battery. I've got
Okay.
both in the hotel room, so
So, yeah,
literally I'm going to do it now.
That's what I'm saying.
right.
Why didn't we get both, man? I'm moving to the
I don't know.
UK.
Because he's the boss. He's the boss.
A few
I am
minutes
moving
after.
to the UK. I'm done. USA, I'm done with him. Jaime is definitely sober, so you guys are going to be upset with that. But we're still going to get him on because he has a Pixel 4 XL, right? Is that what you picked?
Yeah,
And what color did you get?
white.
White. See, look, everybody likes the white, man.
It's
I
not
went-
that I like the white. It's the one I like the most.
Oh, okay. So that's
Like
cool.
the black one is a fingerprint magnet. The orange just looked too orange. So this is like,
It's messed up, man, because I got the orange, so now I feel bad. So
don't feel bad.
All
I'm
right.
glad you grabbed it.
Right.
You
So,
don't like the orange?
I like the orange. I think it's unique. How about that?
I'll give it that.
So, what do you think, Jaime? So far,
Dude, I haven't activated it yet. I was trying to film my unboxing, but the features look good on paper. I'm sad that there's no ultra wide. It seems that Google's always like a step back. Like
they're catching up, aren't they? On certain
well,
certain
yeah,
things.
but
certain things.
everybody's doing triple cameras. They do dual cameras.
Right.
Everybody was doing dual cameras. They were doing single cameras, and so it's we'll see. Just give it a try and see. They were like, no, we think that telephoto lens is the most important. And it's funny because there are companies that actually moved into the ultra wide, particularly because most consumers prefer the ultra wide.
To all my Canadian folks right here.
What up?
Look, I got my son over here with me again. What's the shoe game happening over here?
Some lazy CPs. You're the one with the colorful laces.
No. He's the one that's got all the money and all the shoes, so don't let him fool you at all.
What are you talking
Do not let him. But anyway, besides shoe talk, Pixel 4, and you have
The XL in black.
XL in black. And which one did you get?
I only got the XL in black, but I wanted the orange. Like
I got
you guys
the
know.
orange. And then how are you gonna deny him the orange?
You gonna swap with me or what?
Come on.
Can we do that swap?
I don't know, man. Cash money. Cash money. All right, man. So what do you think? What do you think about
I think the
Pixel 4?
display is a good thing. 90 hertz, nice to see. Some companies skipped out on that, whereas others skipped out on the ultra wide camera.
Right.
But overall, I'm excited to test out the camera. We've only had a few minutes with it, but I think the boxing experience here is pretty cool.
That was a sweet unboxing.
So
for
yeah,
sure.
you're gonna see what it's like. But so far, you can kind of tell it's a 90 hertz display after
Okay.
being spoiled by it on the OnePlus.
Right. So I'm gonna ask you, what's more important, ultra wide or 90 hertz?
I would say the ultra wide. Honestly, like
Oh.
I'm gonna go against the grain. Like it's probably the angle that I use the most. It's the most unique, I think. And I mean, they had the option to do it. They didn't, but at least they gave me an orange phone, so I'm happy.
Okay, Google. He's giving you a bad review. But yes, you think so too? Same thing?
Yeah,
Ultra
ultra-wide.
wide. Okay.
Ultra wide's been a lot of fun on the new iPhone.
Oh, so somebody.
We're gonna throw that.
We getting paid by Apple over here too now? Oh my God! I need to talk to Brian Tong over here.
Oh, you need to talk to me because
we need to talk, bro. Okay,
Let's talk.
So let's talk.
yes, sir.
What do you think about that versus the new iPhone? I need to know because I know you're an Apple fan and other fans of other stuff
Yeah.
too. But I need to know. What do you think?
Well, I
That
mean,
price,
you know, well, here's the thing, right? You talk about the price, what $799 entry price point.
right?
That's going to be the name. If the name of the game is trying to get people to switch over just purely on price point, it's going to be really hard, right?
Yep.
$699 for an 1179. That's going to be a challenge. But I think the things that I liked about this, if you want to talk about what I thought was really cool, we have to play with it way more. But all the different new photo features they threw at us, you know, people love what we saw on the iPhone 11's phone, iPhone 11 Pro, but they're doing some unique things on here too, and I think that it will be special in its own way. And I want to see what the whole astrophotography type stuff is, but all the white balance, the exposure settings, even just like the real-time HDR plus, I thought that was really cool, and I think it's going to still at least be held in high regard as like one of the best cameras, even though it doesn't have an ultra-wide lens. What about my favorite feature on this?
Yeah,
my
what is it?
sleeper feature.
What is
See,
it?
everyone's talking about the tech, but my sleeper feature on this has to be the recorder app, because like I interview people all the time, and I have to look at my transcripts for that to do it real time, and I played around with it. It actually works. You can search for it and then find the actual words in the audio file, like a question. That's going to be gold for a lot of journalists. Like I think without a doubt, I'll be taking this phone around with me when I have to do some of those interviews because it's a legit useful tool, and I thought it was sensational.
Man, shout out to the journalists because see, I don't do that, but that is awesome. That's awesome.
Shout out to the journalists.
Shout out to the journalists.
Shout out to
man.
the interviewers. Yeah, no, I think that's going to be a really key feature that will absolutely have me using this phone.
Look, Judner, I'm gonna have to pull up on you while you throw stuff away.
Man.
Come on, man. If it's not awkward, it's not good. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So what's going on, man? How you been?
Good, good.
Man, all right, you've been killing it on the channel lately,
Thank
but
you.
it's
Thank
good to
you.
see
Trying.
Okay, so Pixel 4, what do you think, man? That pizza unboxing was dope.
The pizza unboxing was different. I liked it.
Yeah, it was
Creative,
cool, right?
You know, good job, Google.
Yeah, it was
But
cool.
Pixel 4, I'm liking it. Pixel's always the camera or the phone that I keep around with me alongside my iPhone, so that's like my Android phone of choice. And with the upgrades to the camera, I'm excited. I'm really actually interested in that audio recording feature.
Right, and
I
that's
like
what
that.
Brian was talking about earlier. He said, like, that's going to be killer for journalists, which is...
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it's going to be great for students, too.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
If you're in class, you just throw that thing down, record what the lecture's going on about, find certain words.
And search for, like, the lectures and all that? Dude, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's a dope perspective.
And also, like, can you imagine, like, podcasts?
Oh, that's true, man.
Get
Like,
that-
if you record directly to the phone?
Yeah,
Like,
man,
on
you,
the fly?
You know exactly. You can find timestamps of, like, when you guys had a certain conversation about certain things.
Come on, man.
That's
Judner breaking it down over
It's a
here,
cool
man.
feature,
Look at that.
man.
Come on.
It's
That is
gonna-
dope, though.
Gonna have a lot of nice applications.
All
But
right,
the
cool.
camera, though.
It's all about the camera.
You know I want to know about that camera.
That's right. Look, Matt Moniz.
What's going on?
Look, you cannot run out on me. I'm not
I'm trying
doing
to hide
it.
here in the corner and get my stuff done, Danny.
Look, I don't
I'm
care.
with you, okay?
I don't care
I
what
always
you
have
are
time for
doing.
my daddy.
I don't care. Okay, it's time, and of course, be quiet, Shane. No. All right, what's going on?
What's
The
up?
Canadians, they dipped out already, but since you're hard at work, I want to know, what do you think so far?
Okay. So everyone's probably talking about the camera.
Yep.
I get it, it's going to be better this year. However, if you notice on stage, they did not talk about video whatsoever. So it makes me think that we're not going to see crazy video improvements. But there is one thing that I've been testing out right now that is absolutely insane. It's the recorder function, being able to live transcribe your audio on the fly. This does it flawlessly. Like, as soon as you say something, it automatically pops up on the phone at the same time, and it is so precise. The best part about it is you don't need to be connected to the internet for it to work. It just works directly on the phone.
Because the system is now in device, which is really cool, right?
That
With the
Titan M
Nest stuff
chip
too and everything.
It's all baked into there with the security features. So just being able to do that, like, I'm going to be transcribing all my YouTube videos using the Pixel because it just makes life so much easier.
Bro, don't give people
Okay,
ideas,
that's
man,
it.
all right?
Cut,
This is your
cut
stuff.
that out.
Stop it
Cut that
right
out
now.
If anybody transcribing their videos going forward, you know they took it from this video.
Right, Matt Mona's giving royalties.
That's it.
Now.
That's it.
All right, Marquez, look at that. Pixel 4 in hand, right? For the first time today,
First time
correct?
I've ever held one, I swear.
Look, people are going to say, how long have you been using it? For a month, 2 months? But I was also surprised.
True
that-
first impression, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so what do you think right now? holding the phone for the first time. Well, actually, first time was earlier today. But
yeah, so I'm holding the orange one, and it's got this like matte finish and the matte black rails on the sides. So it's not the flashiest design, but I like the way it feels. It's got a good weight. This is the XL, and I like that it unlocks like instantly as soon as I look at it. I think I can vouch already that it is very fast to unlock.
That's cool.
Got to try the cameras though.
Right. So what do you think? Was there any surprises there with the cameras today?
Well, the obvious one is no ultra wide. That's a bit strange because when you're competing at, this is going to be $900 to start. Every other $900 flagship right now has an ultra wide, right? So it's going to be interesting to see if they can hold it down with just a telephoto and amazing portraits. We'll see. You know, front-facing speaker. We got. I mean, no real super shocking surprises. We saw a lot of this already, right? So,
right. Yeah, when they made that ultra wide statement, man, that's the first thing I did was turn around to you. I'm like, oh man, no way.
I felt personally ambushed by that statement.
It was like an attack against us, man. But you know, do you think that would have changed the game on this phone though, if they would have included the ultra wide for a year?
I don't think it would have changed the game to include it. I think it changes the game to not include it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So everyone's got an ultra wide. Everyone's used to it. If you also have an ultra wide, it would have been nice to see how good a Pixel ultra wide looks. But yeah, not including it, and I've talked to them about it. They're doubling down on this. Like people like zooming in, not out. So we'll have to do some zooming in, see how it works.
Okay. So just some quick impression stuff on the other stuff. Pixelbook Go. What do you think about that?
Pixelbook Go. They spent about 7, 8 seconds on that. Seemed cool from the one slide I saw. $649. I think that price is what's going to make it interesting. I have to like get it in the hand. They didn't really talk enough about it for me to.
Right. What about that rib bottom though? That like.
I think it's smart just because you're trying to keep it on a lap and it's so lightweight and small.
Yeah, it's
it
grippy.
still has a laptop form factor, so if it's grippy, that's good.
Okay. What do you think about Pixel Buds?
Pixel Buds look pretty solid. I want to hear them. You know, if they sound good, because the first Pixel Buds did not do almost anything well. Now everyone's making great earbuds, so they're trying again. They look a lot better than some others I've seen, so that's good.
But not until 2020, so...
Right, that's the tough part.
That was weird, man.
Not till 2020. That's going to be kind of late.
All right, man. Well, look forward to your thoughts, man.
Coming soon.
All right, man. Peace. A little bit weird, but we're at a sewage treatment plant. We're gonna do some low light testing here, but since I'm still with all the creators, I'm still gonna get some more thoughts on what they think about the Pixel 4 since they've had it for, you know, 6 hours or so. So let's see what they think. Michael Fisher.
Daniel,
what's going on, brother?
Happy to see you again.
Hey, good to see you, man. So we've been using this phone for a while, and then we went to a water treatment plant, which was very interesting.
Awesome.
And a little smelly.
I
but I have
love
to
heavy
say,
industry.
Yes,
all right.
It was. But
smelly or not.
So let me know, what do you think is a sleeper, let's say sleeper hit on this Pixel 4 they're using right now? What do you think?
Wasn't expecting that question. That's an interesting thing.
That's what I do.
A sleeper hit? Yeah, I know you hit me with those. Honestly, man, I
stopped him.
You did. It's got to be the camera. But it's not a sleeper hit. We expect it. And I think that's the thing about today that I've had the hardest time grappling with. I kind of expected a surprise, even though we knew everything had leaked ahead of time. But no, I mean, like, I don't think there is a sleeper hit. I think there's a predictable hit, and I think that hit is the camera.
How do you feel about this phone? It's very familiar, but at the same time different. I don't know if that's how I would just explain it, but if you were to, like, sum this up in a nutshell, what do you think about Pixel 4 or Pixel 4 XL?
I think I don't know who they're for. I think they have strong competition from the iPhone 11, which is substantially cheaper. I think they have strong competition from the OnePlus 7T, which is even cheaper still. I think not adding a wide-angle camera is a large mistake, and I think reducing the battery size on the smaller one, even after only a day, was probably the biggest mistake.
Right, because you purposely chose the smaller one.
Chose the smaller one because I found it interesting. You're going to put a 90 hertz display and a smaller battery into essentially the same chassis size. I'm not optimistic for that. I think there's not an awful lot I am hopeful about with regard to the smaller Pixel 4.
Ooh, okay. Well, I am very curious about this whole review that's about to come up on this phone.
Me too,
And what do you think about that orange color, though?
I kind of wish it was more orange. You know what's interesting is the accent color on the button is not the same as the back cover, and I'm going to ask about that. It's one of like 50 questions I have to ask about, because the thinking that went into this product is fascinating. Google's execution, as usual, is pretty great, but this time the concept, the theory, is what escapes me. I am very puzzled by this device.
Right, because we expected 855 plus, maybe more than 6 gigs of RAM, just...
Spec-wise, yeah, I mean, I kind of just expected, I'm not sure what I expected, but I don't know. We'll see.
And that bezel is still pretty large.
Yeah, it's got quite a forehead on it. Somebody ruined me for it on Twitter, though. I wasn't even noticing on it. All of a sudden, there's a big old forehead above the display, and someone was like, "Is that distracting?" I'm like, "No, not really." Then I looked at it, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I guess it is." Yeah.
All right, last but not least, Gaurav, we got Technical Guruji over here. Big boss. I'm so glad that you're on this,
so
man.
big.
No, thanks for doing this, man. Appreciate it.
All a pleasure.
So, what do you think about the Pixel 4, Pixel 4 XL?
I think like camera was kind of the obvious thing to be improved, and it was better, and like now it's even better considering the other things. I think motion sense has got lots of potential, but it depends on like what kind of use case scenarios Google puts it in. Right now, just for like skipping tracks and like picking up calls or something, it has to do something more just to be much more pronounced.
Right. So no real surprises today, right? At all. Was there anything that you didn't know?
Yeah, like everything was leaked since I think the beginning. So,
man,
but yeah, like I was expecting an ultra wide, and not being there was kind of like a disappointment from my side.
Right. I feel like everybody's disappointed there's no ultra wide. Right?
Yeah.
Definitely, for sure. But yeah, I will definitely look forward to your review on that as well. So yeah, man.
Till
I know.
then, also orange.
Yeah. Not as orange as Michael said.
Yeah.
It needs to be more orange, but. Yeah, cool, man. I know you got to go, so I
Thank
appreciate
you.
this, man. Have a safe flight home.
Thank you.
All right, man.
I'm back home already, but I forgot to ask Gaurav about the whole Pixel 4 and India situation, which is pretty crazy that because of Soli, Pixel 4 is not going to come to India. So that is a big deal. And I did miss a few people. I saw Justine, and I saw a couple other people. I just couldn't get them on video. So next time. So if you enjoyed this type of content, let me know. If you want more reacts, I know I haven't done one in a while. Hit that thumbs up button and stay tuned for a lot more Pixel 4 coverage, because I have mine in hand and a lot of camera stuff. So thank you for watching. See you in the next one.